For those who don't know, old school RuneScape is going to be getting its first new skill in 10 years, and that skill is going to be sailing, whether you like it or not. Today I've dug up some really old forum posts from like 2006 to 2008 of people talking about new skills that they wanted, you know, their ideas, their pitches, and their opinions about the game. To take a look and see, like, have people's tastes and preferences really changed that much in the last, like, what, 15 years? Do people actually feel any differently about this game? I doubt it. This one's from June 7th, 2007. Well, as of this week, 17 players have achieved a total level of 2277. Bunch of fucking losers, if you ask me. To keep people playing, Jagex will probably release a new skill soon. What do you think it'll be? Personally, one of my best friends on RuneScape suggested archaeology. I'd love to see this come out. See page 57 of the sticky suggest a skill in the suggestions forum on the official forum. That doesn't exist. All we have now is Reddit. I've heard people talk about necromancy and summoning. Wow. I hope they don't add those. It's like we need another useless skill. Those would be awesome. Think of the possibilities. It could be used to aid in combat, either by fighting or healing, etc. Transportation. Summoning a dragon can make you fly places. Surprisingly, a lot of the suggestions are just saying, like, we don't need new skills. I don't want new skills. They should focus on fixing the old skills. But there's a lot of people that are asking for summoning and flying. This is my favorite response. Any old skill updates are 500 times better than new skills, in my opinion. But Jagex sort of has to add new skills. Otherwise, the old players who have paid over $300 quit, and then they lose money and reputation. I think flying and riding, etc. are useless. Everything in RuneScape, with a few exceptions, could have taken place in the 15th century. I know we didn't have magic and stuff like that, but swords, crossbows, staves, etc. we did have. We did not have flying Calphite queen. What is this argument? Weren't there hold on. 15th century inventions. We had guns back then. What are you talking about? This isn't 15th. This game is not 15th century. There's no golf. It looks like they invented the electric chair or something. I don't know. My new skill idea is boat building. And since it is a medium length suggestion, please read the whole topic before flaming. Okay, we got to read the whole topic. Have you ever wanted to go to Karamja or Entrana without paying 30 GP? With boat building, you can. This is an entire skill based around saving 30 GP. When you construct your boat, the main items you'll need are planks, anchor, bought from the boat supply store or smith at 25 smithing, and a mast with a sail bought from the boat supply store. This guy's really, he loves this boat supply store idea. When you finish your boat, you can choose if only you can ride it, or your friends can use it, or anyone can use it. You can also hire crewmen who are NPCs who can command your boat when you're not logged in. The only new shop to be introduced is the boat supply store in Port Sarim. This shop you can buy anchors and masts. Random events. Pirates will raid your ship in an effort to rob you. Minigames. This skill also introduced new minigames. Ship wars. In this game, you can battle other people on high sea adventures. How does this tie in with other skills? You can attack crewmen as pirates for combat experience. You can smith anchors at level 25 smithing and 5 bars. You gain 30 crafting XP when sewing together a pirate sail and a small amount of thieving XP when robbing crewmen as a pirate. Free-to-plays can still rob, but they won't get any XP. This concludes my suggestion. Any ideas are welcome. I am working on my pictures. And then his signature on this website is I support boat building. Like he's trying to start a movement. It's kind of insane that like multiple full-time Jagex employees basically just came up with the exact same idea that this child came up with in December of 2007. But like what's even more insane is the first response is the same response that every single person had when they saw the sailing dev blog. I think it's a great idea, but how do you get the XP? Do we build thousands of boats or by capturing pirates? Other players' boats? Which is not related to boat making. You would get the XP by building and repairing boats. Example, building a level 1 rowboat grants 8 XP. I really hate to say it, but suggestions of boat building and player-owned boats, etc. are far too frequent. Not to mention, we don't need a whole skill just to build boats. An add-on to construction, or even woodcutting if that makes you happy. Overall, I'm just tired of seeing this for player-owned boats, no matter how good they are. I support this, but not as a skill. It doesn't seem skill-worthy if you ask me. It would be a great minigame, though. It's amazing to see that, like, literally nothing has changed. Like, this was actually posted in June of 2008, and we are currently in June of 2023. Wait, was this posted exactly? This one was posted exactly 25 years ago. That's insane. I think that Jagex should make a quest called King Kong, where you have to kill King Kong. Thumbs up. And since you can't use that name, King Kong, because it's copyrighted, it could be something like Ding Dong. Lol. It could be a sequel to Monkey Madness. King Kong has to come visit Ape Atoll, and you have to kill him because he's creating a shortage of bananas. What do you think, Smile? Take the silly out of it, and you might actually have an idea worth pursuing. Perchance, could you write up a detailed quest story for this? Maybe if you want, you could write one up and show me if you want. I think the reason this one really hits home for me is because I was posting exactly like this on the official RuneScape forums around the same time. I still remember the day where they took the words like ass and crap off of like the in-game filter and you can type them without them being like blocked. And me and my friend just went on the forums and we were just like posting like, this is some complete ass crap. This is ass. This crap. There's crap coming out of my ass. Just all over the forums in every single thread we could possibly find. Stupid. Okay, a giant monkey comes in and steals bananas. Woohoo, you go and chop off the monkey's head. And did I forget to mention the ape's name is Ding Dong? That's a stupid name, you Ding Dong. Please, for all our sakes, think about the idea before posting. Listen, King Kong comes, reeks Mareem. What do you do? Please be more specific. Chunky Monkey 5 says, ha ha ha, kaboom. Head explodes from laughter. Lol. It's an idea, but please don't name the monkey Ding Dong. I think we'd all die of laughter, which basically defeats the purpose of your post. So yeah, I'm going to shut up. I'm locking because of the flaming. The poster can write a new suggestion, but perhaps write down a bit more ideas. Honestly, like, thank you, Kill Life, the voice of reason. Thank God. Wait, does he still play? Kill Life. Hold on, let me look him up on the high scores. Dude, he's actually 2266 on old school. This is insane. Wait. He spent his Christmas Eve in 2007 moderating the Ding Dong post on Tippet.com. And he's still playing. My man's almost maxed. I have a new skill idea. Trust. This interesting idea was born as a result of discussion about the problem of real-world trading. This idea will allow Jagex to supervise players, and it should satisfy all fair players of RuneScape. Short description of the idea. In order to not consider all players identical, a new level must be added, a level that shows how much the player can be trusted. Trust level will show how trustworthy the player is. The trust level will be influenced by many factors, such as total time online, overall combat level, quantity of black marks, and many other criterions. It can also increase, but decrease depending on what the player does. If a player's actions are suspicious, his trust level decreases. I mean, there's multiple interesting things about this suggestion. Not only did this guy just invent the social credit system, but this user is Snake Slavo. This was the first guy to get 99 range on RuneScape. I recognize this guy's name. His account was made in 04, so I think that it's real. I don't think this is like someone impersonating him. I think we need to add this today so that every streamer can have 1 million social credit, personally. Dumbest idea I have ever heard of. Amen. This would be abused so much. Summoning will make new rares useless. In early 2008, we will get summoning as a new skill. You will be able to summon monsters to fight for you. I believe these monsters will be tradable. According to my analysis, the street price of these monsters will be around 300k each. And when everyone got like 650 mil, rares will be useless because everyone got them. This dude had the fucking charts out. He actually was sitting there analyzing the charts. Let me look at this guy's history. Hold on. Trying to reach my 99 fishing goal. Damn. The app foot. His only other post. Hi, I'm wondering how many feathers it will take me to 99 fishing starting at 45. This is maybe the best post I've ever seen. According to my analyses, he was right. It turns out he was right. That damn summoning update. The skill I thought about was taming. Use the animals you catch with Hunter. Build animal shelters for them with the construction skill. Feed these beasts with food obtained from farming, sweet corn, or something else. Milk some animals and use the stuff you get as a second ingredient. Wait. Kill them and take off the hides to craft some armor. Use the eggs from birds you hold for cooking some nice cakes and pies. I think this is a fantastic idea. We need to add milking as a skill. You know what I mean? There needs to be a milking skill in RuneScape. I've been saying this for years. We've got to add milking, guys. What's crazy is that 4 months ago, somebody actually made a milking suggestion on the Reddit where, you know, level 1, you milk cows, milk sheep. And, you know, as you progress through the skill tree, you know, you eventually get to level 95. You can milk dragons, unlock the milking altar, and apparently you can milk humans with barbarian training. You know, you got to use your hands for that. I once read a very detailed suggestion on the RSOF of seamanship. I'm going to stop you right there. The RSOF, that is the RuneScape official forums. Okay, that is not Neve Rule 34. Okay, I really loved it. Being able to build your own ship, it requires a certain construction level as well. Traveling to new areas and islands, each accessible depending on your own ship's level. New ways to travel into the wilderness. Maybe the ship near the pirate's house, hint something. Alone with a group of people, not a Wildy fan myself, but I guess clans/PKers will love it. Building battleships, maybe new PvP options. Ship versus ship. I'd love to see this happening. Like, I want you to know I've spent like probably multiple hours at this point. Just like I searched like new skill and just scrolled through like hundreds of pages of forums, and the amount of times that sailing has come up, it outweighs every other skill tenfold. It's actually insane how many people wanted this in the game back then. I don't even know where the idea originally came from, because I know it was like an April Fool's thing, but it just seems like everybody wants it, dude. It's the only, it's one of the only things I see. Guys, all of this is true. I'm serious. I had a dream. It was a short dream where a new skill came out called the pancake making skill. And as all you know, I hate pancakes, and how I think waffles greater than poop greater than pancakes. So I freaked out and woke up shock. Okay, we're just gonna move on to the next one here. This is probably, of all of the things I've read in my day, this is probably the most insane one, and it doesn't even come close. I looked around the forums and noticed that this subject, as a retired RS player, it has come to my attention that a new skill might be ready for release soon, and the clues are right under our eyes. As Jagex stated and paraphrased, there is always a new skill in development. When this new skill is going to be released, I don't know. But what I do know is that the new skill will be called Brutal. If you've read up to this point, you're probably dying for evidence of these outrageous claims. Well, take a look in the knowledge base, a seemingly innocent picture with the barbarian training article of mithril dragons and a player holding a dragonfire shield and a rune hosta, guarding himself. Why don't we take a closer look? Let's see where the image on the page is linked from. I can't access any of these links because the knowledge database stopped existing and now we just have a wiki. His argument is essentially, when construction came out, it said construction intro. When brutal dragons were released, it says brutal intro, essentially, because they were just creating an update and, you know, they put intro. So his argument is because they said construction intro and they said brutal intro, that there is going to be a new skill and it's going to be called brutal. And you're probably wondering exactly what this guy was wondering. Why would a skill be called brutal? And basically everyone in this entire thread is just saying, like, you're an insane person, you're drunk, you're on drugs. Why would there be a skill called brutal? It's probably just a new update. Even this guy with the communist mudkip picture on his banner, I mean, just any normal person would think that, you know, there would not be a skill called brutal. But don't worry, the guy came back to defend himself eventually. I love how all the highly active, well-known posters who've been here all age all read the first page, got to what I pointed out, quoted, and said that was the end of the matter. It shows a real difference between maturity and intellect levels, or the players who come up and go on forums, the players who don't bother to read a thread, and the established players who read a thread and actually come up with a logical response. This is the sailing suggestion number 554. Okay, I sail in real life. I thought it'd be fun to see a skill like that in RuneScape. This essentially just follows the exact same format as the official old school RuneScape sailing blog from like a month ago, but I digress. Cool idea, but highly unlikely. That would take tons of coding for Jagex employees to do. It sounds like a great idea, but Tay movement would probably be like it is now. Also, maybe you could build your own dock in your POH. This sounds like good, but as Green Boy said, tons of coding. The general consensus on all of the sailing posts and pretty much all of the summoning suggestion posts as well is just that the game won't be able to handle it. A lot of people keep using the term spaghetti code. Just a lot of experts, so, you know, regarding the ins and outs of the game, much like we see today. That's all I really had. I just have a lot of fun going through the old forum posts. I mean, this is my favorite pastime, is just seeing what people were talking about back then and just the insane shit that people thought about the game, and apparently that people still think to this day. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe. I need to get to 100K before the end of the year. My dad is going to beat me up.